dive into the sun. Then I'd run through the fields to your house out there on the plains, just to hold your sweet hand anytime that it rained. But there's a weight on my heart that's aching with grief and bliss, and I won't be the same after ever feeling like this. So let me run to you, run to you. Let me run to you, run to you. Let me run to you. Oh, thanks, guys. A mí me gusta hablar español. Last night I had an epic dream that me and my friend Lauren were back in my barrio in Costa Rica, and we rode my motorcycle there that I don't have. We rode it from Atlanta to get away for some bad weather, and we hung out with Bjork. And we were like, girl, remember that time we took a canoe ride? And she was like, oh, hell yeah, I remember that canoe ride. And we were like, gotta go, Bjork. We gotta go eat some rice and beans. And we just walked around speaking Spanish, hanging out with my old friends. And then someone was like, girl, you need to come look at this on the beach. And I was like, what could we go look at the beach right now? And right as my alarm went off, boom, we saw the silhouette imprint of a mermaid. And I was like, okay, I gotta go to work. Yeah, that's what happens when you go to bed sober and with enough time to sleep. You dream about Bjork and mermaids in Costa Rica. Si sigo el corazón, no tendría amigos y tendría familia por hacer reír en amigos, porque las caricias hacen en amigas, porque las caricias hacen sinfonías con el lobo, el saxofón y yo. Si sigo el corazón, no tendría amigos y tendría familia por hacerle en amigas, porque las caricias hacen en amigas, porque las caricias hacen sinfonías con el lobo, el saxofón y yo. Con el lobo, el saxofón You guys don't have to be afraid to walk in front of the camera. Unless it's like a shyness thing on your part. You have a good silhouette from both sides. You know. Maybe Ace is like only going to show his left side of his face. Like he won't, going that way, he's not going to show that side. Yeah. Ace, you have to face your fears, cover your base is. And no one's watching online yet, so it's okay. Our director and producer and all-around AV, the other person helping run the show, Xavier, the Secretary of War, is going to Big Bend for the first time tonight after the show. Major vacation alert over there. He's gone 13 days without a break from work. And then he's going to go party. I told him to go to the Ghost Town Graveyard in Terlingua. Get spooky. Ah! 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 I'm afraid. I said, get out of that bed and wash your face and hands. I said, get out of that bed and wash your face and hands. And get into the kitchen, make some noise with the pots and pans. When you're wearing them dresses, the sun comes shining through. The sun comes shining through, and believe my all that belong to you. But all you wanna do is shake, rattle and roll in the morning, shake, rattle and roll in the evening, shake, rattle and roll. You seem to like it, shake, rattle and roll. Come on, baby. Well, I believe it to my soul that you a devil in nylon hold. I believe to my soul that you a devil in nylon hold. I believe my eyes that you ain't gonna try no more. 'Cause all you wanna do is shake, rattle and roll in the morning, shake, rattle and roll in the evening, shake, rattle and roll. You seem to like it, shake, rattle and roll. Come on, baby, shake, rattle and roll. Come on, mama, shake, rattle and roll. I said, get out of that bed and wash your face and hands. I said, get out of that bed and wash your face and hands. And get into the kitchen, make some noise with the pots and pans. All you wanna do is shake, rattle and roll in the morning, shake, rattle and roll in the evening, shake, rattle and roll. You seem to like it, shake, rattle and roll. Come on, baby, shake, rattle and roll. Come on, darling, shake, rattle and roll. Oh yeah! I don't want to spoil the surprise, but the special guest has arrived. Madeline Grace is here. Her first public appearance at Dozen Street. She came as a private citizen before. Public citizen now. I I saw his body, 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 body. And I ate of it in Quezon City. And we used it to travel down the river to the next light of the city. And his body, 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 body became a sea of instinct, and I sail so pretty. Then we hit an island, and it made us grow up along with the river beds. All the water's dirty, though we smile. I could see his skin was browning. Oh, what a mess. My smiling wrath was drowning. And we hit an island, made us grow up along with the river, made us grow up along with the river beds. All the water's dirty, but he was always my rat. Oh, thank you. You are a small but intimidating audience. Like, you guys could crush any bunch of crazy people from 6th Street in the middle of Saturday. We're the crazier. I see myself on TV right there. You're going to see yourself on TV. With a 2-second delay. Are y'all getting bitten? No. Okay, good. Are you? Yeah. What is that? Are you? Yeah, the producer and the executive producer of War are getting bitten. Ow. What's up with that? It's because I'm wearing dorky socks. Check your socks. Do you have dorky socks? Okay, check your socks. If you have dorky socks, you don't even have any. Dang it. The mosquitoes are punishing us. I hate your socks. Little vampires are like, meow. Oh. Do you know what you're going to play?
Yeah, kind of. It all depends on like how much time there is, like once I get started.
Right.
If I got like 3 minutes left, I'll be like, oh, okay, one more. Or if I got like 6 minutes left, I'll be like,
7 more. Punk songs. Dun, 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 dun. Next song. Dun, 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 dun. Cool.
I love that song too. My favorite.
Best songs. You're on the Journey Marathon. I wanna call you all. I'm a feminist. Welcome. Yeah. Okay, now for another heartfelt number. With the buffalo gone and a bottle of nerve, my reading of the good book. Oh, I'm a bad servant. I work hard for my breakfast, dear. And I'll meet you on the trail. Well, you grow to love the way your wheels decay in the woods, and you pass the time All the earth cross made heroes of man. You can test my heart with any quest so brief. I'll meet you on the trail. Oh, you grow to love it the way your whales decay in the woods, and then you pass the time counting stars, and you miss the best of the Midwestern air. Saddle up, meet your journey. Saddle all the buffalo gone and a bottle of nerve. My rereading of your good book. Oh, I'm a bad servant. I work hard for long red faced deer. I'll meet you on the trail. Yes, I work hard for long. I'll meet you on the trail. Thank you very much. There's a man I love and I want him on my spaceship. Yeah, want him on my spaceship. You wouldn't know how I feel when his hands are on my hips. And when we fly, and when we ride, it's so right. There's some boy I love and I want him on my boat. If I had a castle, baby, he could surf along in the moat. Cause when we cruise, we never lose. And it's so rich. There's a man I love and I'm keeping him in my heart. Keeping him in my heart. If he gets lost from me, I'll tear the world apart. Up and down apart. Cause my heart beats, he's so sweet. And our love is written here. Yeah, it's so written here. It's a man I love and I want him on my spaceship. Man I love and want him on my spaceship. Man I love and want him. Ooh, ooh. That was a world premiere. Thanks for screaming when I scream. I scream, you scream. But there's no freaking ice cream. I hope so. No. No, I have to start all over again. I hate that. Okay, we've been doing this since July, and sometimes I forget to push.
It's fine.
Do you want to check
And I
it?
never got an email saying you went live. So.
Oh my god, the hard burglar wrote not seeing or hearing everything. I did it again,
We
Xavier.
weren't ready to see it. I
I'm
think.
so sorry.
Okay, let's roll the video clip again.
Okay. Can I have a JP special?
JP special coming up.
No wonder it didn't say anything. Usually you can read things from like viewers.
Right? Oh, hey Jenny, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay.
So,
We got a beer.
you want to let them know?
World premiere that
I can
song
debut
to
the
us.
song again.
Do it. Debut it again. I want to hear that.
I won't
scream.
hear that shit again, girl.
Yeah, girl.
I'll play it faster. It'll be
Put
like
that
new.
shit on repeat. Hello.
Forgot.
Everybody calm down.
I'm not ready to calm down.
I'm so pumped.
I know, I know. Rolls the
I
roof
just
off.
want this book. I just want this show so bad.
Is there like 150 people in here right now?
In my heart.
Yeah, right.
There's always 150 people in my mind.
It's recording.
Okay, hey everyone. Take two. Welcome to take two of the Jenny Parrott Show. Someone who shall be unnamed who's already named forgot to push the button that says live or live. Small difference. I was like, live? Who wants that? Live. Ugh, gosh. Well, hopefully that's the worst mistake I make all day. So how are you, neighbors and friends? So good. My special guest is here. She has a side pony. Oh my God. It's a Catahoula. Someone's getting arrested outside. It's because they wore dorky socks. Jeez. Oh my God. I debuted a song while the live stream was off, and I'm going to debut it again maybe later in the set, just so those of you at home who had to miss it can unmiss it. Y'all are going to go on about 6:45,
All right.
and then you're going to blow up online, and your career is going to take off. My God.
Scary.
Thanks for your patience, everyone at home. It was not Xavier's fault. It was Ace's fault. Just kidding, it was mine.
I blame myself.
I need the wind-whipped weather with icy fangs on high to match the mood I treasure. The sun bursts through the sky, all in a wake of magnets. The earth plows through the dark. I can hear the trees laughing, a laugh that comes from stars. A twinkle, a chuckle, a twinkle, a chuckle. I was a star, and I will be a star again. Ah, 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 I need the wind-whipped weather. with icy fangs on mine to match the mood I treasure. The sun bursts through the sky, all in a wake of magnets. The earth plowed through the dark. I can hear the trees laughing. A laugh that comes from stars. A twinkle, a chuckle, a twinkle, a chuckle. I was a star, and I will be a star again. Yeah. Gracias. My, oh my, I like to get high and think about the Indian times before there could be war worldwide. My, oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh, I like to get stoned and sing a mournful song for the bones. White man won't let lay to rest, claiming he knows best. About the Indian times before there could be war worldwide. My oh, my oh, my. Thank you, Nancy and Fred. Hi. Welcome to the Jenny Parrott Show, neighbor. I'm trying to talk like Mr. Rogers today because, you know, he's so comfortable. Neighbor. Hey, neighbor. I'm glad you're here. You're special. He says comforting, nice things. I've been babysitting lately. Okay, the end. There are days when I try not to think about you. There are days I just let the cameras roll. It's those pictures in my mind of you and me in time soul. The angels sing, baby, baby, but are you on his mind? Do are you just one in a line of fools? The angels sing, baby, baby, don't you know you could never win when you don't even make the rule. In the morning when I wake up all alone, I feel love like a warning in my bones. It's those pictures in my mind of you and me in time that ease my heart and soul. The angels sing, baby, baby, but are you even on his mind? Or are you just one in a line of fools? The angels sing, baby, baby, don't you know you could never win? 'Cause you don't even make the rules. Muchas gracias, people of Dozen Street. I'm going to play about 2 more songs, and then it's time for Madeline Grace and her secret bodyguard friend. You hear me, you two out there? Hey, get your hand off that guy. I can't really see them. I'm just playing. That's what people used to say in middle school at study hall. Get your hand off. How's everyone's day going? Did anyone melt down at work?
No.
Witness? You had the day off. Good for you. Did anyone witness any meltdowns, public, private? I don't know why I'm asking. That's a terror.
Free.
Meltdown free. Cool. I haven't had a meltdown at work today. Not yet.
You're all fighting on the streets, Jenny.
Does it look coordinated like that?
Yeah.
I fight like this. Could you guys stand there? Did that hurt? Okay, silly. Proud of me. You guys better check your socks. If you're wearing dorky socks at this place right now, you might get mosquito bites. But if you have hip socks or no socks, you're fine. We discovered that earlier. Okay. Did you ever watch All That on Nickelodeon? That was like an episode just now with the sock of very important information, or yeah, is that what it was called?
Yeah.
And that with Beth Gimberg or Mary Beth Gimberg.
Very important information.
Yeah, very important information for you to know. Yeah, thanks for being there with me in that throwback. That was fun. Okay. Well, you might call them shadows, living deep within these hills. But I suppose they're friends of mine, 'cause I know how they feel. They get a fever in the sunshine. Don't want folks to know they lie. fighting. They gotta turn their backs. They do much better in the moonlight, stalking those stars. They do better in the moonlight, stalking those stars. And we go deeper in the forest, and folks complain was wise. And when the world keeps her beauty, and all we refuse to do is shut our eyes, 'cause we do better in the moonlight, stalking those stars. Baby, we do better in the moonlight, while we're stalking those stars. So much better in the moonlight, while we're stalking those stars. Thank you, Dozen Street. We're going to have a brief respite while we get Madeline Grace up on stage. She's going to do about a 15-minute or so set, and then we're going to interview her. We're going to get down to her biography, and you can ask her questions, and so can the online audience. Hi, Dad and Nancy and Fred. The questions can be really hard. Algebra, or hey man, can you help me with my homework? I thought you were my algebra. Excuse me, I'm paging Madeline Grace to the stage. Get your hand off that guy. Yeah. So you guys just make out in the corner or send a selfie to your grandma. Just hang on. If you're at home, get yourself a beverage or get one for your loved one, or wipe your potato chip hands on the couch. In case they didn't know what to do with the next 45 seconds. Would either of you like to use my fantastic acoustic guitar? Because
Do you want to? Because like
I set up one DI, and I can try it. It's super duper.
dancing and I'm showing our knives. Each time I hear the noise, I run and hide.
Parrott Dozen Street, everyone. This is our friend Madeline Grace. I met her because I was on a softball team with her cousins, and we lost every game. So every song she writes is about a softball game we lost. No matter what she says, every song. Just kidding. Without further ado, everyone, Madeline Grace on the Jenny Parrott Show, which is live on the web.
All right. Midnight calls to you from the window, pulls you up from your knees, where the dress lights and teases every eye on the street. Paint your charade while you parade. Come and walk the night song, neon lights and crimson lips aflame. Look at me and leave again to forget your own shame. Feed the fire and let them burn away. Sway your hips the way you know they love, and kiss their breath away. Believe you're from heaven above, but it's your demons that make them stay. Fantasies vanish while they scream, oh, come and walk the night song, neon lights and crimson lips aflame. Love them in and leave again to forget your own shame. Feed the fire and let them burn away. Oh, come and they go from the black sheets. Come and they want you so much. Let them take all you can give, but let them burn from your touch. Lie to them, steal away, then bury your pain until you can be free. Someday these nights will fade from memory. Come and walk the night song, neon lights
original called Carmen. And I'm going to bring up my friend Brandon, who's going to play a little ditty with me. It's a little cover. Oh, sheeks. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm swell. How are you?
That's so good. Guys, he's so good. You're about to be blown away.
No.
Yes, you are. Come on. Don't be so modest. Don't be so modest.
Hello.
Oh, yes. But yes, that band. Modest Mouse. He might, you can? It was so good. Why not?
No.
Why not? Do it. Do it.
No, I really can't.
What?
Let's just start it.
Oh my God. Brandon Torrio, ladies and gentlemen. Please look him up on Facebook. He's a wonderful human being and a swell friend to be here. And I don't think there could be anyone better that could play with me tonight.
Thanks, Doc. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They call
I
me
wanted
Jenny on stage.
I wanted Brandon on stage. Not I mean, I love Jenny, but there can't be two Jennys. There's only one Jenny. Hope you know that.
It's me.
Best respect that. It's me. That's not in tune. Okay, I'm good. Are you good?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mind over matter, doesn't matter to any of us. Don't change the subject, I'm heavy on your love. I miss that train, New York City, it rains. Flying to East LA in big jet planes. You know you're on my mind, and if the world don't break, I'll be shaking it, 'cause I'm a young man after all. Ooh. And if the seasons change, will you stand by me? 'Cause I'm a young man built to fall. Ooh. Mind over matter, I've been out just thinking about it. Taste my disaster, it's heavy on my tongue. All the lights aglow, Tokyo snows. Go to watch the show, curtains closed. I'm watching you this time, and if the world don't break, I'll be shaking it, 'cause I'm a young man after all. Ooh. And if the seasons change, will you stand by me? 'Cause I'm a young man built to fall. Ooh. New York City, it rains. Fly to East LA in big jet planes. You know you're on my mind. Tokyo snows. Going to watch the show, curtains closed. I'm watching you this time. Mind over matter. Mind over matter. You know you're on my mind. And if the world don't break, I'm shaking it, 'cause I'm a young man
Brandon Torrio, ladies and gentlemen.
Maddie
Yes.
Yuga.
Stop. Get off. Get out of here.
All right, fine, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was actually Brandon Torrio's first time playing in front of like a live audience, both live and on the web. So those of you at home, please like tell Jenny and let us know if he just rocked it, because we know he did, but we want to know if you did. Yeah. God, you killed that, dude. I was a little stumping McStruggles for a second, but you killed it. Yeah, I guess I can just keep going. I don't know how much time I got left up here, but I'll play two more. If that's cool. These next two are originals, and this one's for Grandma.
All my bags are packed, got my ticket out of here. Dreams fill my pockets, and I've tucked away my fears. You stand by the door, still as a stone. Dreams in black and will never return home. This is no time for us to say goodbye. 'Cause I'll be waving from that November sky. And I won't be too long. Wipe your tears away, save them for a greater heartache. No, I can't deny the sounds of sorrow that our fragile hearts make. But they must be hushed. There is so much I need to know. Let's forget them now. It's almost time for me to go. But I Farewell, my darling.
Yeah, sure. Would y'all want to hear a cover or an original? Original? Both. Okay. Okay. An original cover? A cover original? Not on live internet. What is it that you keep calling it? Live? It's a live stream. We live for the stream. It's a live stream. Okay, backstory on this song. I wrote it whenever I was 16 and just angry. And I dubbed it like the subtitle was Angry Song. And it never, like, in high school it was never that I was wronged in a certain way. It just felt like I was unreciprocated a lot. So this is kind of what that song is about. But a lot of the stuff in this song is fictional. High school. It's high school. You can make that shit up all the time. I'm sorry, wait, am I allowed to?
It's a rated PGR. You rated your shit.
I rated my shees. Anyway, this song is called It's Over, and it's fitting because the set is over. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There was a time when I trusted all your lies. Your poison was so sweet. I was so blind, didn't want us to fight. But now I long for your defeat. Don't try to mend what's been broken. 'Cause I'll be your friend if I sound outspoken. Let me say that I just can't love you anymore. At least not like how I did before. So go, move on, leave your keys unlock the door, because I just cannot love you anymore. Pack all your things and take your diamond rings along with every promise you made. Stop your accusing, are you sad because you're losing your pathetic little game? You don't have to choose, I'm done playing. But seems to me that you don't understand what I'm saying. Let me tell you again that I just can't love you anymore. At least not like how I did before. So go, move on, leave your keys unlock the door, because I just cannot love you anymore. No, baby. You said I should have tried harder to keep your attention. It looks like you're in need of some self-reflection. I do not need your affection. So all we have to do is take these lies and make them true somehow. All we have to say is that I don't belong to you and you don't belong to me. So I say freedom, freedom, freedom.
I think I like broke a nerve somewhere in my neck in the middle of
Well, it sounded beautiful.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Everyone, you've just been graced by the voice and guitar of Madeline Grace. Well done. So now comes the interview.
Oh no.
Did you
Jenny.
study?
No, Jenny, I'm gonna fail.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. I'm not even gonna. Can I do this, or do you want me to?
You can do anything you want.
Okay, I'll just stand here.
Okay, cool. Last week, my interviewee, who is the owner of the bar, was like, she like set up a little area with a sofa and mugs. She was like, we're gonna do this the View style.
Oh.
We're gonna have coffee. And I was like, should we put cardigans on the back of our chairs? And we didn't go that far, but it was cool.
Yeah, like, did you guys have like super long like necklaces that were just like different jewels and just talked about your kids and crazy things they're getting into?
No,
No.
we don't have kids. But maybe in 20 years, on
All
the
right.
20th anniversary show, we
Oh, hey.
will.
There you
And
go.
the kids will be on the show, and we'll have a little baby parade.
Oh.
Yes. So, Madeline, how long have you been playing and singing?
I've been singing since I was about 2, according to my parents, because like I'd be toddling around and then I'd just like be. They didn't describe it as noises. They were like, "Is she singing?" Because it would be like weird and like melodic in a sense every time that I'd try to talk. I've been playing guitar since I was 12. This guitar's been out of tune since like maybe 5 minutes ago. I kind of caught it in the middle of the set. I'm like,
And how old are you? Have you ever voted?
I have not voted. I am a registered voter in Harris County. That needs to change to this county. Thanks.
Harris
Houston.
County shout out.
Yeah, I'm actually 20. So
Oh,
it's
good.
been a minute since I've been allowed to vote.
That's
I haven't
wonderful. I was I knew that you were a young artist, and I was listening to you, and I was like, man, she sounds awesome. You're so good, and your voice is beautiful, and your compositions are great too.
Thank you.
So I want to know what got you. Do you remember toddling around and singing? It's kind of young.
I remember my first memory of just like performing in front of people was in our kitchen back in Houston whenever we lived in the A-Leaf area. Shout out Leaf. It was a small house on Marisol Drive, and there was this kitchen, and I remember like seeing all this like terracotta looking floor, and my dad used to be a DJ. So he
Oh.
would like, he used to gig around town a lot, and for me and my sister's sake, because we love Disney so much, he downloaded like all the songs from Disney, like all the ones
Aw.
like from all the movies that have come out, and then he would just play them in the house. And I remember one night in particular, I
So
think
this
I was
is
like,
his doing.
Is this his doing?
Thanks, Dad.
You the best, Dad.
Dad.
And he played like this stream of just Disney songs, and I just kept singing them like out
Aw.
loud to the point where it's after dinner. My mom's already cleaned, and she just like set up a stage in the kitchen. Like she, my dad, and my sister were my audience, and I was just like twirling and just like I sang Fox and the Hound, which is like not something that little girls sing. It's like when you're the best of friends, like just not effortlessly, like probably off key most of the time, but I'd be Copper and then I'd be Todd and then I'd be Copper again and then I'd be Todd, and it was just like that's my earliest memory of just like singing and performing, and I love it.
Did they clap, or were they like, oh, good, she's entertained, and we can do the dishes, or both?
It was a little of both because I should not have been up as late as that like went on because it was like
You turned
midnight,
that
but I was
into-
like
you turned the kitchen into a nightclub.
basically I was just like, Dad, another one. He was like, okay.
DJ.
Just like DJ, play me that track. I was kind of like
Last
that
night a
night.
DJ saved my life.
Yes. He played like, oh man.
When did you start writing?
Whenever I started getting more emotional about things, so like 16, you know?
Fifis.
Yeah.
We've got them. They're real.
It's the feelings. I get in a feels trip every time that I write, because then like, don't you get like lost in that moment whenever you are writing, and then you're like, I'm so into this feeling right now. So that when you're done, you're just like, I'm kind of tired. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know, right?
like I ran around the block.
Yeah. Are you Jenny from the block?
I'm still.
Are you still Jenny?
I'm still Jenny from the block. Yes, ma'am. So do you play shows often in Austin or only in like Berlin or something? Like, only in this one little neighborhood?
I used to be a little bit more frequent in Houston when it would just be like family friends who like happened to have their parents, they owned restaurants, and they're like, she can play dinner music.
Heck yeah.
So it's kind of like that now. I sometimes frequent Baker Street on Lamar because my friends at Texas Sippy 2 will sometimes ask me like, hey, you should come and play during our break, during our set to keep the audience occupied. I'm like, okay.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Great. So are you in school? Are you working? Are you working on music all the time? What's your deal?
What's my deal is I'm broke from being in school, like so hard. I'm studying radio, television, and film though, so it's like I'm still entertaining, but not musically all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's I kind of want to be like a broadcast producer, so I'm gonna be like you and like you for like anything. I don't care whether it's like film, TV, internets, you know.
You
But-
want to be able to push that button that says live. Get
It
the
wasn't
show
that
rolling
bad.
on time.
It wasn't that bad. They had 30 minutes to just like relax, maybe catch some Thursday night football if they're into that kind of thing.
Wipe those potato chip hands on
there
the couch.
you go. Just get clean.
Get clean for the show. I want to know what does music like mean for you? It can mean so many things. Like, does it cheer you up? Does it bring you down? Does it make you dance? Does it make you hit people?
I think it depends on the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I am having a great day and I feel inclined to write, then I'll like sit down and write a happy little tune that'll probably be like maybe a minute or so and then do nothing with it later. Or if I'm happy, I'm just like, let's turn on some dance tunes and be like, I'm such a happy human being. But like, if I'm really sad about something, I can just turn on any song that like I know will bring me down a little bit, but in a good way. It's like a cathartic kind of thing where like I don't know exactly how I feel until I either play music or listen to music. And then once I come to terms with, oh, this is my feeling, then I'm just like, all right, I'm good. So it gets me through the day mostly.
It's deep inside.
It's deep inside. It's all in
Yay.
this area.
At this point, I'd love to take any questions from the live audience or... Oh, we have a question. It is, where did you get your dress? From Miss Brenna.
This is a good old hand-me-down. I won't reveal who it was, but all my clothes are mostly just like things that people in my family that are like older than me, they're just like, have this.
Did Carlos give you that? He's older than you are. You are a fabulous older male cousin. Oh,
It's a
don't
lot of-
fat shame yourself.
It's a lot of the same thing whenever they were just like, I wore this when I was in college. Meh, take it. It's fine. I'm not in college anymore. Meh. So like they're really like mean about it. Like my sister will see me sometimes in the summer, and if I'm just like, if I wear what I'm wearing, if it's like a tank top and shorts, she's like, skinny bitch, and I'm like, oh, but it's just my body.
Don't be jellies. Give me your clothes. We'll take a selfie from not the chin up angle, but
Right.
the down low. We got this, baby.
Oh yeah.
So have you ever made an album?
Man, that was the dream senior year of high school where I was just like, man, I have all these songs and they're all right. I should probably do something with them.
I would like to suggest that you make an album. You know, there's some places in this town where you could do that, or
That's
even at your
true.
home. And,
That's true.
it'd be lovely.
I mean, like, I have a SoundCloud where, like, the majority of them that I was like, I'm happy with these, but they're, like, not studio mastered at all. They're just, like, me in my bedroom, like, okay, phone, let's record a song. And then it's not the greatest quality, and I wish it was, like, studio quality, but I need money for that, Jenny. I need so much money. I don't have money.
Have you heard of robbery? You put a little thing on your face and you run into the bank and say, excuse me, I need to make an album. And they're like, I'm afraid of musicians. They are everywhere. And they're broke.
Have you done that before? That
No, but
sounds like
now I just gave me an idea. Excuse me, I want to make an album. Ah! And then could you get in trouble for that? Like,
I mean,
you're
like,
not,
as long
it's not dangerous. It's just
As long as-
mildly frightening.
As long as, like, not on the way out, you're just like, check out my new EP coming out. It's on Jenny Parrott on and then you just run. Like,
There's no weapons involved, just the
yeah.
threat of music and desperation.
I'm so poor. What are you gonna do about it?
I
Like,
want to make an album. Does anyone else in the audience have a question for Miss Madeline? Who did that? So I have a question for the audience. Did any of y'all's dads put on Disney princess music for you to sing growing up? No. Guy with the guitar?
I did it myself.
You did it yourself. You DJ'd your own Disney princess soundtrack.
I used to sing Kiss the Girl from
yes.
Little Mermaid.
Perfect.
That's like the first song I learned when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Kiss the girl.
Disney like creates musicians every day. Did you see how many kids covered Frozen on YouTube? It was ridiculous.
My friend's 3.5-year-old son was that chick from Frozen for Halloween. Is that Disney?
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
I bet he looked great in it too. Killed it.
Yeah, and his mom was also a Disney princess. They went Disney princessing, trick-or-treating together. Heck yeah. Brandon, do you have a question for her? Like, why did I only play one song?
Happy she let me play one song. I wouldn't know guitar if she didn't teach me it.
Oh, that's not true. You would have come across other people in college that would have been like, wow, they know how to play guitar. I should probably learn that too. And you did. But he kills it. Like, he only started playing guitar maybe 2 years ago. And he just kills it, like, with all his covers that he does.
Bam.
But needs to record them and put them for people to see. Do it.
How did you learn guitar?
It was more or less kind of forced, but not like in a antagonistic way. Like, Dad was saying that I learned guitar. You got to learn an instrument. And I'm like,
Oh, your dad again.
Dad's the reason for everything. Dad's the reason for the seasons. And I love him so much.
Oh, what's his name?
His name is Patrick DeMiuga.
Oh.
Good old Pat.
Is
Patty.
he watching tonight? Does he know you're on the internet?
I mean, like, Mom probably let him know. That's like, hey, she's doing that thing at 6:45, and he's just saying, all right. Like, he's a tired old man. Not old. You're not old. You're wonderful. Yeah, I love you so much.
But you're old.
No, he's coming to terms with the fact that, like, it's been 2 decades since I was born, and he's just like, I'm feeling it.
I want to say something. I know Madeline Grace here because her cousins Carlos and Carlos' cousin Christine was my first friends in Texas. We played softball together on the social league, and we lost every single game. And you talk just like Christine. Your inflections and the way you pronounce words just like your cousin. So it's beautiful. Christine was a guest on the show about a month ago.
She was.
She's a choreographer, and she gave tap lessons right here on the stage. And there was a few people brave enough or dumb enough to follow along, and it was really good fun. So your whole family, maybe Carlos will come on this show. You know, Carlos, he can do flips.
Carlos can do flips, and Carlos, when...
That could be your whole thing. You could do a flip, like, into a light bulb, and then onto the ground, and then, and then the whole show would just crash and burn. It would be freaking great.
When drunk enough, Carlos will definitely, like, belt out from beginning to end. Well, come on, man. You know which songs you, like, love. He'll rock some Africa.
Night Fever?
Not only whenever it's, like, playing, but, like, if people are, like, playing guitar, he'll sing American Pie. And, like, from beginning to end without stopping. And he knows it from, like, start to finish. And then...
That's a time commitment.
It is.
That's like doing Rapper's Delight at karaoke. It's like...
Yes.
It's going to take a while.
My favorite's whenever you do Africa from Toto, and you're just like, ooh, ooh. Oh, I see.
Well, for my final question, and this comes from me... to you as a female artist, like what would you say to other young women who are trying out music and writing and trying to play, or maybe not even young women, but anyone starting out trying to play and sing and who might be shy or having freakouts about what they can and can't do?
First thing I'll say is, like, if you love it, then you're just do it. You don't have to do it for, like, you say, I need to make a career out of this, or I need to just commit this huge block of time to it. Just do it. Like, pick an instrument or don't pick an instrument. Maybe it's just maybe you're like a body percussionist and like you don't have to have one on you, but like do your passions no matter what. Also, because we live in this beautiful digital age, always keep notes or like have a journal for yourself for like thoughts you have on things about like life that would inspire you. I'm like, oh man, this song, oh, is this a lyric? Oh, this could be a lyric. And then just keep writing. Like never stop feeling what you want to feel rather than being like confined to what you think you're supposed to. I don't know. That's
Beautiful.
my best. Thanks.
Thank you. Everyone, put your hands together for Madeline Grace and follow her on the internet.
I'm at the facebooks.coms /MADDIM and then acoustic as in this thing, acoustic guitar.
Thank you. I'm going to mute your guitar, and then I'm going to get back on stage, and the Jenny Parrott Show will continue.
I was wondering whenever I was hearing you stomp earlier, but I was just like, Jenny's.
When's your 21st birthday?
Next August.
Perfect.
I am an infant. I'm an infant.
Oh, we had What's your current favorite song?
Chinese Lanterns by a silent film.
Chinese Lanterns by a silent film. That was a question from an online person. Chinese Lanterns by a silent film. Can I have a JP special, Ace, whenever you get a moment? Hey, everyone, your bartender tonight is Ace, and he is the face of Dozen Street. Yes, he can make a simple syrup, a complicated syrup, and everything in between. Hey, Brandon, you left this in great tune. Thanks, man. Tat-tat-tat-tat-too and conclary, my red-winged blackbird sang to me when she saw you at the party. And you, with your heart on your sleeve, your leg touched mine while we were in line. Electric love lightning shot up my spine, and for years I tried to reach you, but our love, it was waiting in Gainesville. You heal my heart from feeling wore out, and whiskey makes the love pour out. whiskey makes the love pour out. Singing tat-tat-tat-tat-too in conclary, my red-winged blackbird sings to me when she sees you loving me, and you with your heart on your sleeve.
Yo, Jenny, where can I get an album?
You can get an album right here. There for donation of $10 ish or whatever you got in your pocket. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for your tips. Madeline Grace is a student, and I am an artist. And oh, thank you for the koozie, man. We're going to have to talk about this artist development thing and where you steal money. As an artist, this is how you get rich. You remember we talked about that burglary thing?
Right.
Yeah, we're going to work on it. It's cool. It's cool. It's a cheap way to live, and it makes you feel broke. They're broke, yeah. They're broken. Have another old man tell you your dreams just a joke. It's a joke, yeah. It's a joke. A little baby Lou, I love you. You're so good to me and your mama too. But I fit in all over my world. Yeah. So I can't, no, be you, girl, no, yeah. What's that in your chest? It looks like the best. I put it to the test to touch it with my flesh. When you tell me you don't want me, everything turns green, 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 green. When you lose someone you love, what you think that mean? Or what it mean? Yeah, what it mean? Oh, little baby Lou, I love you. You're so good to me and your mama too. But I've been in all over my world. Yeah. So I can't, no, wouldn't I like to be your girl? No, yeah. So I can't, wouldn't I like to be your girl? No, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Roommate. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out at the Jenny Parrott Show. I am Jenny Parrott, and it looks like everyone's drinking Lone Star. So cheers especially to you. Our producer, Secretary of War, Xavier Cisneros, is also drinking Lone Star. I'd like to recognize him. He is working. He's going to Big Bend tonight for the first time in his life. He's worked 13 days straight without a break, and right after he packs up his camera, he's hightailing it with his beautiful girlfriend, and they're gonna go camping. Yeah. Ooh. So if you all have Big Bend tips, Xavier might want to know. You're leaving. Well, have a wonderful evening. Don't be sorry. One more round of applause for Madeline Grace and Brandon. Love you too. Thanks for a wonderful evening. why don't you marry me? Gary, why don't you marry me? 'Cause when you rush my love, there's no hush from above. Gary, why don't you marry me? Gary, why don't you marry me? 'Cause when you make your love, I don't care if I can trust. When you run my blood, it's like a rush from above. And when you cross the sun, it's nature on the run. Gary, why don't you marry me? Gary, why don't you marry me? Ooh, ooh. Te veo, digo, te veo, dame el amor. Te veo, digo, te veo, dame el amor. Te conocí en el festival, te conocí and I had a great fall. Te conocí y planeé la boda, and everybody knows que me vuelva loca, que me vuelva, ay, ay, que me vuelva loca, ay, ay, ay. Te veo, digo, te veo, digo, te veo, dame el amor. Memorias de nuestra camita, memorias de tu horror, memorias de a pesar de todo quiero esto, tu amor, y que me vuelva loca, que me vuelva, ay, ay, que me vuelva loca, ay, 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 ay. Te veo, digo, te veo, dame el amor. Gracias. Does anybody have any requests or anything you don't want to hear? Ah, okay, yeah, I know that one. You can go ooh, ah. Sometimes I try to sing the backups and then I'm like, oops, gotta sing the other part. Thanks for the request. Ringy ring. Operator? Hi, this is Jenny Parrott calling. from Dozen Street on 12th and Chicon? Yeah, well, I didn't really have a call to make. I was just wondering if you'd remember me. Well, because I remember a boy used to take me by the hand. I'd wait on his phone calls as though he was a man. I remember my heart, so young and sweet. Ah, each time I hear the ring-a-ling, it's that old heart calling me. Well, operator dear, can you get me to the ventricle? I know that memory's pulled, no match for your science. Operator dear, can we call in the super? Spikes flying in a stupor, in the Dalton swing. Who wants to whistle? That's too low. Yeah. Let's spell it out. O-V-E-R-A-T-A-R. 'Cause I remember a boy used to take me by the hand. I'd wait on his little phone calls as though he was a little man. And I remember my heart, ooh, so young and sweet. Each time I hear the ring-a-ling, it's that old heart calling me. Well, operator dear, can you get me to the ventricle? I know that memory's bulls, no match for your science. Operator dear, can we call in the super? Spikes flying in a stupor, in the Dalton swing. Spikes flying in a stupor, in the Dalton swing. That's Carlos Pascolato on the backup vocals from the bar.
I can't hear that song without hearing what's happening.
His sister choreographed a tap number to that song. And you wore tap shoes and practiced in the garage. You did. For me. Oh. If you are a Shotgun Party fan, we are having a show the 21st of this month at the White Horse. 10 o'clock. It's right after Katie's baby goes to bed and Chris Krebs is out of his Dale Watson gig, so thank God we can do this twice a year. Around the baby schedule and around Dale Watson. I'm always available. I should get like a really complicated like zebra pet or something and be like, I'm busy. I'm sorry, the zebra needs breastfed. I'm only available at 4 in the morning. Anyway. Thanks for coming, you guys. This is fun. I'm having fun. Someone online has a question. They want to know if they missed something. Did we miss Take Me Dancing? The answer is no. And then someone asked another question, and the answer is also no. So I'm going to type no twice. You guys, hold tight. Check your phones. I'll be right back. I'm going to type 4 letters. No. Oh, and no. I guess they can hear me. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, old flame, let's dance the night away. 'cause I'm gonna keep myself from you someday. But tonight, let's hold hands and then slow dance around the room one more time. Then you go home to yours, and I'll go home to mine. I recall just how you moved me in the moonlight. With your hands so strong and so sure. You've reached for me so many times, and I've held your heart in mine. But we were young and out of time. What will I choose? What will I choose? What will I And then there's the man I'll leave behind. He's your good friend, and for years he's been mine. But they say that you'll just know, and my heart's crying to go. So tell me when I already know. Will I choose? What will I choose? What will I Daddy said I couldn't leave home, but my poor heart had a big hole, and I needed to get my start, to find some love for my sad heart. But I did not get very far without thinking of you. So take me dancing, take me dancing. Take me dancing, take me dancing. took me shopping for a pair of brand new dancing shoes. There was the kind you knew I'd really use. And we both knew my heart could choose the right love. Come on, take me dancing, take me dancing, baby. Take me dancing, take me dancing. 'Cause I am so in love tonight. But my love, well, he taught me to get high. And I am so in love tonight. Remember the time we set up the sound on the piano and then I didn't really play the piano? And then it fed back and then you came on stage and fixed it? Xavier, everyone! He's totally awesome. I have time for, I think, 2 more songs. And I hope I'm not driving you totally crazy. Are you going to drink 5-Hour Energy and drive to West Texas? Yeah, his girlfriend doesn't like to drive at night. So are you gonna have some no-dos? Yes. I told him to go to my favorite place in the whole world, which is the Terlingua Ghost Town Graveyard. Has anyone here ever been there? Oh man. So it's a ghost town because it's near Crusted Butte, or if you're immature, Crusted Butt. Thanks for laughing at my joke. Terlingua Ghost Town was like a mercury mine, and at the turn of the century, everyone died because you can't mine mercury. You die. Yeah, you die from that. But there's a beautiful cemetery out there, and they bury people above ground, kind of like, because the ground is so hard, like, so rock piles and homemade crosses, and it's so close to the border that there's a lot of Dia de los Muertos sort of decorations, and you can go there and see so many stars and hang out with dead people. And they're really rowdy out there, so a lot of the graves are decorated with like marijuana and like beer cans and stuff, and like outrageous flowers and signs, and I don't know. It's a beautiful place. Xavier's like, I'm gonna go look at wildlife, not beer cans. Anyway. Hey, guy with the drums. When I was young, I had a love. He sang sweet song melodies. Now that I'm sad, I hear him still. But I never knew if I touched his heart. I never knew if I touched his heart. I never knew if I touched him. I never knew if I Well, once he told me she was now his girlfriend, so we stole wine from their wedding. Oh, once he told me that I looked pretty as I folded his laundry, but I never knew if I touched his heart. I never knew if I touched his heart. I never knew if I touched him. I never knew if I. Oh, when I was young, I had a love. He sang sweet, soft melodies. Now, when I am sad, I hear him still. But I never knew if I touched his heart. I never knew if I touched his heart. I never knew if I touched him. I never knew if I. Ooh, ooh, Thank you, Dustin Street. I have one more song for you on the tiny cello. One day I'm going to write a lot of songs on the tiny cello. I'm going to be known as the tiny cello player singer. Remember Judy Parrott? Yeah. She plays the shoulder cello. That big fiddle.
And she's beautiful too.
Bro, I'm taken. He's going to get you.
Whatever, Gary. You're gonna fight us all though, Gara.
If Lola Ebola was here, she'd be wicked, wicked.
Yeah, Lola's gonna get you. I'm gonna send her on you.
Lola Ibera. Thank you
Hey,
all for
Jenny.
listening.
Can I make a request for next Saturday?
Yeah.
Too soon?
No, we haven't had rehearsal yet, so it's very. It's the word apropos. Apropos.
Can I request a little hard tune for next Saturday?
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm on it. Woo! It's in B flat. We're halfway there.
Awesome.
Gary, are you gonna record this?
Is it okay?
Yeah. I'm like, don't mess up. Don't mess up. A little bit of liquid courage and some burps will help with the tiny cello. Look at the bartenders. They're all here.
All one of them?
Well, she also bartends here.
Slanging drinks.
When we were young, we thought when we were young, we When he was young, he thought he loved her. He thought he'd be so safe inside her. life. When we were dead, we tried to claw our way out up inside. But you don't need guns, and you don't need knives, and you don't need guns to take a life. Thanks for coming, y'all. Happy Thursday, and we'll see you next week. Have a great vacation, Xavier. Eyes, I know your soul will keep. Just keep on dreaming, baby, and tomorrow'll be sweet. Tomorrow when we wake will be day 29. I can't feel the toll of that wild Irish wine. No, I can't tell the difference since you put your heart